Big boys room. Okay. Plural. And apostrophe for ownership. Yeah, alright. I mean, it's the eyes. On these two puppets, it's the hyper-realistic, ginormous eyes that make them terrifying. Like, if you saw this thing coming towards you, you would run faster than you've ever run in your entire life. I cannot wait to see the fan art and stuff of this episode in particular. Alright, welcome back to our, for the TV show anyways, our final Don't Hug Me, I'm Scary reaction. We're going to be watching the season finale episode, which will either play out like a normal episode, which, you know, isn't normal, or it will have some sort of sequel hook or something, and I really hope that it does, because I need more of this. And I would anticipate that, you know, it hopefully wouldn't take them as long as it took for this season to come out if they are going to work on more. If anything, they're working on more as we speak. I haven't finished the show, so I haven't kept up with news about whether or not they've said anything about it, you know, going beyond this season. Whether or not it does, like, this season was phenomenal, and I've loved pretty much every second of it. It's been so funny. They did such an amazing job of turning, like, the simple concept into something that can last 30 minutes. The characters have great personality and great chemistry, even though they're very simple at the end of the day. So, yeah, like, it's been amazing. I think when I watched episode 1, I said, like, after all these years, if they put out just episode 1, I would have been satisfied because of the quality of, like, that one episode. But we got 6 of these, and they've all been so good. They've all been pleasantly pretty different from each other, which kind of makes it, like, fun to sort of think about what your favorite episodes might be. So now that we're at the end, I guess that's a good question to ask. Let me know in the comments which episodes were your favorites. Like, you know, do a top 6 list. And let me know what you thought about this episode as well. Because, I don't know, anything could happen. Anything could happen in this whole show, and that's what makes it so fun. And be sure to like this video if you enjoy this format and want to see more reaction videos like this. And subscribe so that you can see more videos from me. And now that this is over, probably going to have a lot more videos about animated shows and movies like I usually do. Although, you know, I feel like this is still on brand for animation and stuff, you know, because it's an internet thing, and I really do like covering that sort of stuff too, because it's stuff that I love, you know. I've been into this franchise since, okay, not since the beginning, since episode 2 came out though, so that's a long time, and it's probably longer than some other people have been into it. Not to brag, but to brag a little bit. Anyways, let's go. I can already see the intro is just completely different, so that's reassuring. Yeah, okay, so this is it's kind of a follow-up to how the other episode ended then. With the hand that... Master hand that controls the house, I guess, or something? Just imagine catching this on TV and you never saw any other episode, you know? It's kind of that way for every episode, but that intro specifically, you'd be like, what is this?
Smaller one of all of it at the top of that.
What?
He's so cute.
Maybe it's best if you just stick to drying the plates.
Okay.
What? You're just putting the plates in the bin?
No. Yeah.
They go in the cupboard.
Yeah, the cupboard. Oh. Ow.
Does anyone else want anything shredded?
It's a bill for something called electricity.
A bill?
19 pounds.
I think you might be forgetting something, friend.
Was that always there? Now that's a character design.
I hear I'm going to take all the light bulbs and the CDs and electric whisk with me. Is that cool?
What the hell are you going to do with them?
Now tell me, you make...
Compared to like the topics of the other episodes, this is a pretty different one of electricity.
And what about our pet animal?
Well, let's have a look. No, just...
What?
Oh no, wait.
Why was that so easy to rip it half? Listen, based on what happened in episode 1, I don't want any of these characters near a shredder. What the hell?
No, stupid. You're not run by batteries. Isn't he stupid?
He sure is.
No, I am half battery.
They're so mean to each
See?
other.
Oh,
okay.
God.
They reek.
So, do you feel any
Wait,
different?
I feel...
it's the thing from the other episode in the window.
I thought he couldn't read.
It was pretty simple, really. Oh, and I actually made up a little spatial distribution-based puzzle of my own, see?
It's the dumb character gets smart episode.
Letters or...
Doesn't even say what tariff we're on.
Tariff? Stop showing off. I can make up words too, you know. Watch. Tariff. Damn it.
Well, a tariff is basically...
Special playlist.
Back to normal.
Back to normal. When some weird shows up.
Hang on, that's wildly misleading.
He's gone wrong.
It's fine, just ignore him. What about the knife?
Why was there a can or jar with the duck head on it?
Hey, I noticed you're trying to look at your reflection. That's a bit of fun, huh? Maybe I can help.
Well, that's ominous. Well, the music's distorted too, of course. Big boy room. What the hell?
Oh, there you are.
I'm
What?
not sure we've met.
I
Have you?
hate those eyes.
Yeah, we're big boys.
Big boys.
Big boys. Try and keep up, mate.
No, I think I get it. You're quite big.
Yeah. I thought you were up for pushing the boundaries.
Yeah, but to
That's right. Boundaries are important.
No, that's
Like
not
to
the one-
hold hands with somebody else, but sometimes
I hate.
you
Who
keep
designed
them
these?
to
These puppets are
yourself.
That's not
crazy.
what he meant.
What?
I said he meant...
The way the arms are so long is so
What?
cool.
No! Oh, come on.
Interesting from the ground, minerals and some rocks are even bigger than most beach balls.
Exploring our bodies can be natural and fun.
We're about to streamline.
Try and keep up,
The
mate.
sun was actually the first ever rock I've got in my pocket for you.
Clever, huh?
Yeah, try and keep up, mate.
Rocks are exciting
Someone tries
cause
to
they're
touch
better.
my hands.
And who needs this boring coaster when we could have this electronic smart coaster?
You have drunk 26% of your tea.
It also checks your saliva for signs of diabetes.
You have diabetes.
Cool.
Yeah.
And what could these
Yes.
pathetic non-electric grapes? And we have these cyber grapes.
Listen, that coaster is a
Actually
little
glad that
cool.
the person
It's like
who gave us this
completely
boring
almost useless,
non-electric
but
urn.
I could see a thing like that existing.
I certainly don't regret drowning our boring pet to make way for this new electric creature. Isn't he funky? Cool. And he
Dra-
never dies.
which- Oh, was that the pet? Is that the pet right there? There's like a dead cat. Is that Scrunt
gone
from the
dark
food
now.
bowl? Big boys room. Okay. Plural. And apostrophe for ownership. Yeah, alright.
Hello?
About time.
Yeah, what have you been doing?
Okay, well, let me see.
Yeah, well, don't get too close to it.
What?
That's the experiment.
Yeah, what are we testing?
If he enjoys this,
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't enjoy it.
But how do you know? The experiment may express joy in a different way from us.
yeah, he might like it.
Stop it!
That's a good point, I guess. That's scientific thinking.
Stop it!
Now, where are we?
Yeah, okay. That answers that question.
Batteries can be replaced, but some things stay the same. No matter how we twist and turn,
Here we go.
we're still dancing in chains. My name's Leslie. It's nice to meet you.
What? That's the name that was on the train
You're one of
or the
my
car,
favorites.
whatever it was.
You didn't build all this.
I really love how atmospheric this is.
That's a good question.
What's going on? Why are you laughing?
Because it's so funny! Gosh! You still can't see the funny side.
Promise.
Promise.
She's like a Doctor Who villain or something. I'm very surprised and glad I didn't have to spoil it at all.
Was
Like,
that always dead here? here.
Oh, there's my favorite guy.
No,
the briefcase
that's-
guy. He's dead.
wait,
That's great.
Do we know him?
Do we?
Where are we?
Why are they all dead?
Oh, wait. Here we go.
Who even was that? Was some TV guy. He had like a body.
Hi, pals. I knew you'd find me eventually. Now, we've got a lot of ground to cover, so which one of you needs it most?
All this freaky stuff going on, and they work in a toilet joke.
You wanted this, didn't you?
The Omega Bible. Or the...
Did I?
Is that the language that he was creating earlier?
You are just too funny. Off you pop.
I know this is just gonna end at the worst possible time and like leave me hanging so much. I cannot wait to see the fan art and stuff of this episode in particular. Some really cool artistic stuff going on visually.
You like looking at me?
Yeah.
Well, I like looking at you too.
Oh, yeah? Thanks for that.
Oh.
What about him?
Again, it's impressive they have this whole show and none of these characters have a name.
Wait, there's something I need to show you. No.
What did you want to show us? What on earth are you holding?
I want that prop so badly. I'd love to have that. Just that cover.
Something incredible.
No, come on!
Hey.
No! Very, 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 very good. Wow, alright. The artistry in that one was really freaking cool. Oh no, you can tell I'm watching this on YouTube. Oh. Wow. What an aggravating way to end it, but like also an amazing way to end it. And how did I not even see that coming? I knew that, like, they talked about the Shriner so much, something had to happen with it, of course. I mean, like, because I don't even, like, I've said it before, I don't really even know the lore, the implied lore of the franchise already enough. It kind of seems to me, like, I don't see how this whole thing with this Leslie person would tie into the machine stuff that goes on in the web show. But I'm sure there's either some sort of connection or they're, like, building a new lore for the TV show. But I guess they kind of aren't building a new lore for the TV show because there's teacher characters from the web show showing up here. You know, all dead, but they were there. 2 of them at least. The ambient sound here, the coloring, the composition of all this is so cool. Whether or not it makes any damn sense to me, it's freaking sweet looking. Like I said, right after this, I'm going on Tumblr and Twitter, searching Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, and finding all the hopefully wicked badass, like, biblical adjacent artwork that this hopefully inspired, because it's really cool. It just, this ending shot too of the floor going on forever is so creepy, and it creates like a new sort of context, or at least continues the context of them like being trapped in a wicked cool visual way. The way the laughing echoes and stuff, and I mean, you know, we see pages of the book thing, but you know, hell if I understand what it says. I don't know, there's a drawing there, it's the I don't know. I mean, first of all though, I mean, we should address, like, I can understand why the bird guy is proud of this shredder. It can shred a whole Bible. Super interesting episode though. I'm like amazed. These puppet design, these ones specifically, these like long arm smart ones. I can't find a shot of them. But these puppets here and the ones like doing the experiment thing, like these designs are sweet. It's so cool. Especially cool to think about the fact that they're just like redesigns of the existing characters, but they're like so bonkers. Like only the creators behind this show with their surreal thoughts would come up with wacky alternate designs like these, you know? It's insane. It's so cool. But really, like an episode with a straightforward plot for the most part, like up until the batteries are swapped, you know, there's funny moments. It's playing out like I've talked about before. It's playing out like the web show, and I love that style. I could definitely understand that both viewers and the creators themselves would get sick of that style. So like they do need to very often do the plot oriented stuff, and I still love that. But I think just like the good song mixed with the surrealism and humor, that's what I like. And you know, they did a great job with that here. Probably my favorite song kind of since the first one, maybe even. But then when they switch batteries, it becomes completely different. And they, you know, he's questioning the reality. I mean, these two, they're being goofballs kind of, but it's mostly about him questioning the reality and things like very, very ominously playing out. But like I said, they work in a toilet joke during all that. Also, I mean, it's the eyes. On these two puppets, it's the hyper-realistic, ginormous eyes that make them terrifying. Like, if you saw this thing coming towards you, you would run faster than you've ever run in your entire life. Although I guess they're kind of stuck to the chairs, it seems like. It'd be hard for them to walk with the big arms. But, yeah, wow. So, such cool freaking visual stuff in this one. I mean, even that, too, like the stagehand guy, like, blending in with the chalkboard. Super cool meta nonsense. I have to say nonsense because I don't know. What does this mean? I mean, like, Leslie controls this world and he's her son. It's so cool. It reminds me of something. I can't pinpoint what, but there's some, I mean, like Truman Show, but I haven't even seen that. And that's like such an obvious thing to say. There's some sort of specific thing this reminds me of like the characters being dolls to an extent. Maybe it's one of my own original ideas that I never wrote to completion, but like have notes about. Honestly, maybe that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, it's just sick. I super adore the visual direction in this one. That's what gets me the most here. I think it's and the sort of ominous stuff going on too, of course. But the visual direction here is so cool, and I think it's honestly kind of the coolest that we've seen from these directors. I remember, I would have to like watch it again and do some sort of reaction for it, but I remember their Amazing World of Gumball episode had some pretty awesome visuals too. I mean, the show throughout has had awesome visuals as well, but what they're doing here with the way it's like very claustrophobic, ominous, like weirdly religious symbolism type stuff going on, like is really, really cool. That's not necessarily a cliffhanger, but it leaves you hanging for sure. But like, at least it's not like a to be continued, you know, it's just a very much like, what the hell? But I would hope from that we see more soon. You know, and when I say soon, I mean in a year or two, maybe 3, hopefully not 3. But, you know, it can be hard to make this sort of stuff in I mean, just a lot of creative differences, stuff was seemingly happening as this was being developed. So it makes sense that it took so long. But, man, I really hope that they have their hype and support and momentum now. And props, kind of. They got like a lot of props made now. That they could like move forward with this. Because I love it. It's beyond what I wanted it to be. It's both exactly what I wanted it to be and better than what I wanted it to be. And we need more because this is just such a cool style, you know? There's no horror-oriented craft world puppet shows aside from this. And that's not even a concept that you would think about creating. But these creators created it and they made it so funny, so creepy. Just this perfect mix of like tons of different vibes. And it works so well. And I love it. I sincerely hope there's more of it. And I hope when they release this outside of the UK, they release it in a big way. You know? Like, I don't want to say, like, sell it to a certain company because, like, you know, companies are bad and all that. But, like, I don't know. If this, like, ended up on Netflix, per se, like, if they sold this to Netflix for international distribution, something like that would be really great because it would be on the front page. Like, horror fans would see it. People unfamiliar with the web show would see it. Maybe kids would accidentally see it. That's kind of unavoidable. But like it deserves as many eyes as possible and as much praise as it can get because I didn't see too much about it when it came out, you know, like at least from people I'm following, I really wasn't seeing much talk about it. And I think that's just because nobody really saw it coming. Like they announced the release date like a month before it came out and then it got delayed and then it came out and then like it was trending for sure. And there's definitely some dedicated fans out there, but in my circle, at least, I wasn't seeing the hype that it deserves, and I really hope that it can pick up momentum. And I really hope that, like, it's just my circle, and this was a huge success, because it deserves to be, because it's amazing. It's just been so long since the web show, so I think it's not in people's minds, but, like, this is the perfect continuation, and it's amazing, and I love it, and I hope there's more. So once again, let me know what you thought about this. Thank you so much for watching through these reactions. It's my first time doing this style of thing, and I really love doing it. Especially just for my personal, like, enjoyment. Like, I can go back and watch these reactions and be like, oh yeah. I don't know. I guess that's all I would say. I'm not going to watch my own video and, like, be talking to the video, right? Like, we could do a reaction to my own reactions. When season 2 of this comes out, we can do that. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed these videos. I hope you enjoyed this show more than anything. And I'll see you next time with whatever. I don't know. We gotta wait a long time. I don't want to wait for this, though. I want it to be out. It was so good, though, for real. I love this. Like, words cannot describe the joy that this has given me. And I'm genuinely pretty upset that it's over. But, you know, we'll give it some support, and hopefully there'll be more.